Casey Ship here, creator of Hot Moms Lifestyle. I help goal-oriented, career-driven women how to remove all of their success blocks around health and fitness. I'm a fitness model, but most importantly, so I kind of go in and help women figure out, all right, here's why your diet ain't working. Here's why all this just isn't working out, and we clear the blocks. And it's okay, because I was there too. I've paid the life coaches. I've paid the business coaches that promised me the world. I've paid it, right? And I would end up with this, oh, woe is me, didn't work. Look, I spent money. Until I switched my mindset, like, you know what? Actually, no, it did not waste money. It showed me what I didn't need. It showed me I got like closer, hold on, one more step closer to what I actually need, because working with those coaches showed me what I didn't need. I mean, I appreciate it, but now, like, okay, thank you. Now I know what I don't need. So looking at it, you see how we can flip the script there. You can either look at things and go, oh, woe is me, I spent money, nothing works. Victim, victim, victim. Look what happens to me. Versus, yeah, I've tried that, and obviously that's not the issue. There's something else going on beneath the surface. Now it was an investment to show you. Think about how many doctors we've gone to, because your girl's gone to all the holistic doctors, all the endocrinologists, all the gurus, all the experts, right? Think of how much money on insurance and our time we have spent to find the answers. So just look at past investments and programs as a way to, like, a diagnostic test. You know, it's like when something's wrong with your car, you run it through the diagnostic test. Well, you just kind of are doing that same thing, just paying different coaches. You've paid the diet coaches, you've sacrificed your life because you're on keto, because that's the dumbest diet I've ever heard of. And even if you sit here and go, oh my God, that helped my mom heal her brain cancer, like, this is not for you. Look, I understand ketosis has its own little perks and brain function and cognition and all that, but look, who really wants to eat no carbs and drink no alcohol? Let me just go ahead and die, because I don't want to go through that. I've been through that. I've done the shows, got the t-shirts. Like, I can say all this because I have done it all. So hopefully that Karen is not here and is going to comment about how keto works and how much weight she's lost. Because I guarantee you, if you throw us out to the wolves, throw me and Miss Karen that does keto diet out to the wolves, guess who's going to come back still lean, still healthy, and made it freaking work? Me. Because I understand how this stuff works. I understand emotional regulation, where trauma comes from, where unseen trauma is stored. I understand how to properly fuel my body versus starving it. Would you put your healthy child, on a ketogenic diet? Would you put your child on a diet? No. Why are you doing it to yourself? It's because you don't like yourself. It's because you hate yourself. Well, no, actually, no, I actually like myself. No, you don't. If you continue to fail on all these diets, you don't like yourself. There's something within you, because I know it. I was the queen of self-sabotage. I grew up with conditional love. I grew up with parents with anxiety, depression, anger issues, unsolved trauma of their own griefs and losses, with poverty, Munchausen syndrome, addictions, alcoholism, codependency. That was who trained me for this life. As an empathic child growing up in that environment, guess what I thought? Because everybody else around me I couldn't depend on. They were kind of like in chaos mode all the time. They had their own shit. So me, little Casey, took it like, oh, I must be bad. I don't want to piss daddy off. You know, I feel my mom's anxiety, so it must be something I'm doing. Matter of fact, when I want to go do something, mom says, don't get your hopes up. You know? Look at your boobs. Look, they're not as big as so-and-so's. I love kids, but, you guys don't have kids unless you want your life to be over. If I asked to do anything, it was like a burden. It was never, the question was never asked, Casey, what do you want to do today? Right? So, also grew up seeing things that no kid should ever have to see. A score of an 8, okay? Grew up seeing some things. Also, it's not necessarily about what happened to me, it's what didn't happen to me. I did not know how to properly care for myself. You don't either. You don't either. Yet you're going to laugh it off. You're going to laugh it off about how bad you hate your reflection. You're going to laugh off how bad you hate looking at photos of yourself. This isn't a laughing matter, sis. You got kids. You got responsibility. And you're staying down. You are choosing to stay down, because if you stay in where you're at and not getting to the root and just starting another diet, or just saying you can't afford to do this, or you can't do that, or, well, you got it figured out. No, you don't. You're choosing to stay down and continue the cycle of things not working out. You can't give your kids what they need if you're an emotional wreck and you're not happy with yourself and things are continuing not to work out. Promise you. Like, that's a scientific fact. All right? So the reason things aren't working out for me, and this is the case for you too, I grew up not knowing how to properly take care of myself. I thought things had to be really, really fucking hard. The grind, baby. You know? Let's burn the calories. Let's do 2 a days. Let me starve myself. It means it's working. That is such a lie. Such a lie. Because when you focus on the energy and how which you do things, right? And you heal your subconscious, okay, which is like not your thinking brain, because you're all ego driven now and you're just running yourself on the ground. You beat your own ass every day. You do not love yourself. If you're struggling right now, you don't love yourself. You're choosing to stay in a self-sabotage, self-destructive cycle of things not working out, because guess what? That's all you know. You grew up as a child that way, and you're staying in that cycle of unworthiness. See, things don't work out for me. See, this is just the things that I grew up with. See, doesn't work out for me. Well, I just can't do it. So that's your familiar, right? So is it worth being in prison and being caged in the familiar to forego like what's on the other side of it? If I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, queen of self-sabotage. I would do things out of shoulds. I lived in the should land. And shoulds, the should land is manipulation to the core. Okay, would you go and manipulate other people to harm them or to get what you want? No, that's not good energy. That's like cursing everything you do. Yet you do it every day in your life. If I show up to the gym, I'll lose weight. If I do this diet, I'll lose weight. If I do this, if I struggle enough, it means I'm good enough. No, that's a lie. That's why things are not working out. Is it going to be hard? Yeah, it's going to be hard, but only if you allow it to be hard. If you come into this with trust and full on, it's this full on trust and belief that you're going to get on the other side of it because you now have the support and the guidance, you're good to go. But if you continue to go out and say, oh, well, it's just a vitamin deficiency, or, oh, if I just get the food test, I was good. If I just had my hormones fixed, I would be good. If I just got a diet, I would be good. If I just got surgery, I would be good. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I know those girls. I know it. And you waste your money every time. So it's like that shiny object syndrome. It's the way poor people think. Let me make money today. Fuck the long-term stuff. That's how poor people think. They live in scarcity. Let me get something now. So you have to stop thinking like that, and you have to start learning how to properly care for yourself, which is saying no to certain people and stop putting all this responsibility on yourself about being this perfect mom. They don't exist, by the way. Newsflash. Perfect moms don't exist. You know what a perfect mom, or the closest thing you can get to a perfect mother, is? One that loves herself. One that won't let her. The reason your husband is making fun of you and mocking you and saying about how much things cost is because you are attracting another adult in your life to beat you down emotionally. Because somebody else did it, and you're just continuing the cycle. Now you're staying beat down because somebody else is controlling your livelihood and your desires by telling you how stupid it is, how much money it costs. Look, you always fail at these things. So you pretty much attracted someone that's emotionally abusive. And I don't care who he is, who she is, how much you love them, or how amazing you think they are. You are full on in denial because that partner is not a supportive partner. So what you're going to have to do, sis, is you're going to have to go with this alone. You're going to have to go with this alone. You have to look at it like if somebody had your children ransom and they sent you a FaceTime with a gun to your kid's head and said, you need to do this now or they die, what would you do? You would do whatever they said. Yet, you're letting somebody else control that. And it's, oh, woe is me. Look what happened to me. Do you see the victim mindset? Do you see that? So in order to get out of that, you have to have this inner God energy, like this inner, I can do this. Even though I don't fully know how it's going to work, I can see that, like I can see where I want to go. I know that there's more to life than what I'm living. God show me, angels show me, like whatever it is that you believe in, like show me the way. You have to have faith. And a lot of you are faith-based people, yet you don't have that kind of faith, which makes me wonder, what is it that you have faith in? Something outside yourself is what the answer is. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You are the only one that can change the course of how your life is going to pan out, and for your children. So just come on over to Hot Moms Free Group. Let's get your self-esteem up. That's all that's going on right now. You have no idea about how truly powerful you are the second you decide to see things differently. The second you decide that, you know what, Casey's right. There's something I'm missing, but I'm going to get it this time. You know what I'm saying? And you go out, get in the woods, go take a walk, and you pray, man. You cry. Feel your frustration. Quit laughing it off. Quit just making it seem like this thing. Feel how frustrated you are. Look down at your body. Look in the mirror. And when it hurts to look in the mirror and when it hurts to look at pictures, look at it a little bit harder until you cry. Until you feel how truly shitty it feels to hate your meat suit, to hate your love handles and your thighs or whatever it is that you hate about yourself. Feel that pain. It started way back anyway. It started way back when you were a kid. Your mom has it too. Your grandma has it too. It started way back in the day with the boyfriend or with the friends. But feel that pain where you're at today and let it go and cry. Let it go. Crying allows you to let it go. But instead of laughing it off and just saying that's how life is, or I'll just put on yoga pants, how about you sit with it? That's the only way you're going to get through this, is if you sit with it and you feel it, man. My shaman says it. She goes, you have to feel your shit to heal your shit. And that's I would say the most powerful thing we do in Hot Moms is it's a very safe place to just come out and say, hey, I feel guilty as shit. I feel ashamed and I feel like a failure. I feel defeated. I feel overwhelmed today. I feel stressed out today. You know what I'm saying? But it's a safe place to show up, and that's what allows true healing, is we validate. A survivor, a girl, a woman, which a woman is nothing more than her inner child running the show. Our inner child that was hurt a long time ago, she's running the show. You ain't running the show. But being validated is one way we heal ourselves. It's like, wow, okay, nothing, so I'm not crazy. So there really isn't anything wrong with me. I was just suffering from insert what we go over in Hot Moms. I teach you how to fish, right? So you can get in control of your life and stop being a victim of circumstance. Does that make sense? So you got a couple things to do today, and it's going to be hard. And so the one piece of homework to show if you're ready or not, and that's what the Hot Moms Free Group's all about. It's almost like you need to get ready to work with Hot Moms, because that's why we have all these little courses, because a lot of people come in, they're not ready. They're still in denial. They're still prideful. They still feel like they can't ask for help because it's weak. They still feel like they just have a weight issue. They're not ready to go deeper, scared of what they may find out, which anybody that's in my program can tell you how liberating and powerful and empowering finding out about why we sabotage ourselves. It's super, like you shift so quickly. You know, I mean, close your eyes, think of an elephant. You see an elephant. That's how fast you can shift in Hot Moms, because it's like, oh my God, this is why I've struggled this whole time with this. Wow. And then you got the steps on how to do those micro shifts every single day. But I would say the first bit of homework for you is to first get in the group, okay? But second is, the next time you feel you want to laugh something off, or you want to put something off when it comes down to your mental health, your emotional health, your body, your physical health, just stop yourself and go, wait a minute. Let me feel this. And you may cry, you may scream, you may, I don't know. But instead of internalizing it and busying yourself and pushing it under the rug so that it later manifests into a thyroid problem or an adrenal issue or a stressed out or a no time problem or a can't shit problem or a relationship problem or a money problem, you'll be able to feel something you've never felt before. And it's probably called frustration. You feel defeated, you feel dumb, you feel betrayed, you feel disrespected, you feel ashamed, you feel depressed, you feel hopeless, You feel jealous, you feel insecure, and that's okay. It's okay to feel all of those things. It's okay. And after that, you can decide how you want things to be moving forward. Because this time you get to call the shots, because you're the big girl, you're the adult now. You're no longer a kid that's at the beck and call of the adults around them that are highly incapable of raising an empathic child. You get to call the shots now. So how do you want it to be? How do you want it to be? Let's work on your self-esteem. Let's get your self-esteem up. Let's start doing things that make us feel good about ourselves, okay? That's what the world needs. That's what your world needs. You want to change the world? You want to help everybody? Miss Help, I can help Miss People Pleaser? Then when you can't follow through, you feel guilty, Miss People Pleaser? Yeah. So when you're ready when you're ready to really show up for yourself and the little girl inside you that's still hurting and is begging for somebody to help her and tell her what's going on, you'll lean into the pain. You'll, instead of eating next time or stressing out or feeling like I gotta take care of everybody else or whatever, you're gonna sit with it. And then you're gonna decide something different. And that's gonna change everything. I want you to start taking inspired action. What comes through? What comes through when that happens? Do you see something ad on Facebook? Something come on the radio? Something's going to come through that's inspirational, that feels like hope, that feels like faith. That's God winking, that's love energy. You need to follow that. That's how you shift energy. Sarah said, your lashes are on point. Love it. You're so pretty. Thank you. Hair greasy and all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I get frustrated, but it's the frustration trigger that's within me. When I see women just really suffering, and I know what it's like to try all these programs. I know what it's like to pay these people and not get what you want. But trust me, switch that up and say, I paid this money. So I guess the investment was, even though I didn't get a lot out of it, it let me know what I didn't need. So now that what you're telling me is in your program, which we go over in a book call, is way different. So I think that's gonna work, or it may not. But if you have any questions, just come on in the free group or caseyship.com/book a call. We've got courses. Maybe you need to start in the book club, But we'll be happy to walk you through and say, hey, what's going on? Okay, all right, here's maybe where you need to start. But I can promise you, if you will just do exactly what I just told you, to just lean into that fucking nasty frustration, nasty fear, scared, denial. Denial looks like, well, it could be worse. Well, I mean, I like my life. I like everything about it. That's all denial. That's all just you trying to polish a turd. Trust me, I'm an expert on this shit. So once we get all that handled, you will be able to stay on your diet. No matter what happens, you'll be able to stay on a healthy diet. You'll eat out of you. Food won't even be it won't even take space. You know how it feels like when you're worried about something? It consumes you. Like when I used to be worried about money all the time, and I used to be worried about what I'm going to eat all the time, and am I going to get fat? Am I going to, oh my God, it's consuming, it drains you. And it only keeps what you want further away. Because there's an energy inside of you that's like, don't have it yet, don't have it yet, don't have it yet. Push it away, push it away, push it away. Oh my God. But once you heal the energy, it's like it doesn't even become a thing. Like the need to go to the bottle, the need to go to sugar, it's not even there. It's not even there. It's not even there. That's how powerful energy work is around this stuff. So yeah, do we have the diet and the nutrition software and the doctors and the hormone? Yes. But it's not going to work. It's like me giving crack to a crackhead. If I sold you just one of those things, you don't need that, obviously. So, all right, there you go. CaseyShip.com/register gets you to the webinar. Then there's an application on that webinar page. Or if you want to go straight there, just go CaseyShip.com/book a call. We're going to get the app, me or one of my coaches. We're going to read through it. We're going to fill it out. We're going to reach out to you and go, okay, so what I'm seeing is this sounds like what's going on. We're going to go through what you've tried. We're going to strategize with you. We're gonna tell you, all right, so maybe you're ready for this, maybe you're ready for that, or maybe it's not even a fit at all. But at least you'll know, and we can point you in the right direction. Because I do this to help people. I do this to help people because I'm just I'm so frustrated with women saying the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Like, I was there, and I just really don't. If I can save somebody 5 years from trying to do this shit themselves, I'm gonna show up every day. Because y'all, I spent 14 years, not 14, I spent probably a good 10 years struggling, man. Oh, so much struggle, so much trying the doctors and the different workouts and the different cardio plans and the different hypnotizing myself and Reiki energy sessions and all that shit. I've done it all, man. I've done it all. So if you're so sick and tired of doing it all, you just really want to know, like, all right, let's get down to the nitty gritty, then you're going to book a call. There's no other way around it. All right, y'all, talk to you later. I got to go in Trader Joe's.